This conference will now be recorded.
Last class, we were talking about LDS, Lightning Data Service. There are two types of LDS available, form-based, programming-based. Yesterday, we have seen form-based. In the form-based, we have seen record view form, record edit form, record form, if you remember. Now, before I go to the programming-based, let us learn something new first. Rupam @LT120, right? 123.com, password CRM1234 hash. One, right? So there we go. Right, perfect. Now, these many days you have been creating component. What you have been doing? We have been creating so many components. It's almost a month now, if I'm not wrong. Is it a month or it's more than a month? 4 weekends
6
over?
weeks. More than
6 weeks we are in, more than a month. Rupam, we are creating components. Asali components ekkada use avutadi? You are telling us to go to the developer console. Yes, we are all going. You are creating a lightning button. We know how to create a component. Then you're creating an application. You click on preview and the application is displayed, right? You've been doing a lot of components. Close all. File, new, right? Lightning component. LC_D. Going forward, whenever I say D means deployed. D stands for deployed. I'm using a new word. It is my word, okay? Don't think it's a Salesforce keyword. It is our class keyword. Whenever we will see LC means lightning component, D means deployed. Today's date, 30/01 underscore, right? 30/01 underscore, right? Where to put? Where to put? I know how to create a button. I know how to create an input. I know how to go ahead and calculate. I know how to create an HDFC bank, EMI calculator with a lot of styles. I know how to create an account with a component. When you hit save, automatically the account getting saved and everything. I know everything. Finally, after I create a component, where this is used is a question, right? You can use this component for a lightning tab. You can use this component for a lightning page. You can use this component for a record page. You can use it in a lightning app builder. You can put them in quick actions, global action, local action. See, I checked everything. These many days, I was not checking anything. I was directly creating without checkbox. Now I'm checking everything, you see. I click on submit. What is the difference? Nothing. You will get this whole one implement, this implement will come. Control X. These many days, your components were looking like this. Notepad. Right? Notepad. I paste that piece. Implements. This is the only extra.
Sir, sorry to disturb you, sir. Is the classes recording?
Is it? Yes, we are. Right? Stop your recording.
This conference will now be recorded.
Perfect. Right. So here we go. Right? You can see that there is no difference. Only difference is that, for example, you go ahead and you put a button, LIGHTNING, lightning button, BUTTUN button, lightning button, right? You all know this program, lightning button. Label equals to submit, SUBMIT. Variant, VARIANT, variant equals to what? Equals to brand, blue button will come, BRAND, right? Icon, ICON icon name is equals to what? Icon name equals to standard, 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 right? Not standard. Utility, UTILITY : bug, one bug picture will come, right? What else? On click, 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 on click equals to what? Exclamation, C dot call me. This is a button, Control S, simple button. I go ahead, copy it. I go to the controller. I write a controller. What is the controller? Alert. ALERT, alert. Alert what? Alert. Hi guys. Hi GUIS guys. Hi guys, good morning. So what is happening? A basic component I created, nothing, only lightning button, long back, first class, we did this. First class of lightning, we did this. Then I immediately went ahead and I created an application to see the output. I went ahead and create, now I'll not create application. I know that, I know how the output will come. We all know how the output will come. I want to deploy this. I want this button to be visible in account. I want this button to be visible in contact. I want this button to be visible in. So in that case, you just copy paste this. What that? This one. Implements. Copy paste. Control S on the keyboard. That's it. No need to create application. Only component. Now come here. Where do you want to place it? Which object? Let's take it. View all. In sales, I want to place this button in account. Right? I open account. Keep watching. I'm doing something very new. And this is what Grand Hotel. Any record I'll open. I click on setup. I click on edit page. Edit page. This opens a flexi page. Now I'm using a new word called flexi page. What is a flexi page, Rupam? What is a flexi page? Flexi page are nothing but default structures of a lightning app is called flexi page. I'll give the notes later. Flexi page. What is a flexi page? This word you'll be hearing, flexi page, flexi page, flexi page. Flexi page describes the structure of an application. For example, in account, it's like this. It's like this. Yes or no? In account, it looks like this. This is the structure. This is called flexi page. Where do we make this design? I want 2 by 2. I don't want this top one. No, Rupam. I don't want this. Account should look like this. 50-50. Where will you design this? We don't design with a page layout. Don't think that, Rupam. Here the page layout is used. No, page layout is used inside the component. That component, I will place it here. One component, two component. These are components. But the structure that you see, the structure is called flexi page. What is a flexi page? Flexi page is a structure to place a component in a lightning. In lightning experience, to place a structure, to place a component inside a structure is called flexi page. Can you build a flexi page? Yes, I can build a flexi page. How can you build a new flexi page? Currently, this is the flexi page for contact, accounts, wherever you go. This is the default flexi page. We will create a new flexi page. Don't worry. I'll show you everything today. Here also, 100%, 75%, 25%. This is the flexi. This is the design. You can do anything within only this design. For example, I want to place this button, right? This button that I created, a component that I created, I want to place here. Place here. Setup. Click on edit page. Whenever you click on edit page, it opens the flexi page. Here we go. The flexi page editor lightning app builder comes up. Right? I told you I will teach lightning app builder and everything. I'll teach you when it comes to the lightning. Here is the flexi page. Close everything. See, I can't. This is the default flexi page. Already the structure has been defined. Now you see in the lightning, my component will be visible. See today's component. LCD 3001, where to put. You can drag and drop wherever you want. You want here. See, I put the button. Where is my button gone, Rupam? Not visible. Right? I put it here. See, submit button has come. Can you see? Here the button has gone inside this. Inside this, the button has gone in this, inside this menu. See, my button submit has come here. I want the same button again to be put here. See, submit button. Now I click on save. Wait. Click on activate. Right? Go to the app default, assign to the app default. Right? Where do you want? 8 apps are there. Right? This page is used in sales. This page is used in service. Right? I will say, right? If you want to go ahead and select, or you can say back, no issues. I just want, right? Click close, save. It is done. Next time when you go back, this button is visible in contact page. See, I will do it many a times. Did we? We should have activated it. We should have assigned to the default. It didn't come. That's okay. No problem. Right? So click on setup. Click on edit page. Edit page. Click on edit page. Did we put our button? Right? Oh, our button was not shown. Don't worry. Let's do it from starting. Drag and drop the button wherever you want.
Or contacts, sir, last time?
Contact only, if I'm not wrong. Submit. Okay. I put it here. See, 2 places. Wherever you want to put, you can put it. I drag and drop here. It got added on the top. You can see 3 places. I click on save. Right? Activate. Right? Go to the app default. Assign to the app. Take all. Everywhere. Wherever it is by default in a sales, service, marketing. Right? Check all those. Click on next. Desktop, desktop and phone, desktop and phone. Okay. Click next. Actually, sales would have been enough. Click on save. The button puts here. Save. Perfect. Now, if you go back, you'll be able to see your button. This is the way we deploy. See, our button has come. Click on the button. Hi guys, good morning. Click on the button. Hi guys, good morning. Click on the button. Hi guys, good morning. See, existing flexi page. This is a structure. In that structure, you see, now the behind background is seen.
Can we add it to mobile application?
Yes, if you check it, automatically it gets to mobile application. While activating, you have an option, desktop and mobile, desktop and mobile. See? Now, Rupam, what about the components that we created long back? Close it. File. Open. We will, not this one. File. Open Lightning. If you remember, long back, we created tiles, data, right, to display the data in a, right, where is that? Tile format, right? So many components we created. Let me find one component. Lightning search, this one, if I'm not wrong. Search account. Open. I'm opening 901 class, right? I go to component. Here we are displaying in a tiles, if I'm not wrong, right? Enter name, search account, and then we are displaying it as a, right? What? As a table, data table. I want this component. Come here, just paste it. Just paste this. Control C. See? Control S. Save it. Just come and place implement. Done. Where do you want? In opportunity, I want to search account. See, you can do that. Open the opportunity. Right? Click on setup. Click on edit page. We will create our own flexi page later. Now I'm going to my, I'm in opportunity flexi page, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. If you scroll down, wherever I'm copying pasting, only that is visible. What? This piece, implements. Because where in the past, when we created component, we didn't check the boxes. You remember? I never checked a box. Rupam, that component which I created in the past, I want. Just open the component, place it there. That's it. And that component will be visible. See, no other components are visible. Where do you want? I want to put it exactly below this. See, you can search account. A new component has been placed. Save. It will ask for activation. One time it will ask for activation. Activate. Right? Click on assign to default org. Desktop and mobile phone. Select both. Click next. Click save. Done. Over, guys. You don't need an application. See, component. Now, if you go and open any opportunity towards the bottom, you'll be able to see your component coming up. See, search account. R. Search. See, our component is working. See, this is what we created. Table with a search button. Are you? Search. Where am I? I'm in opportunity, guys. Below the opportunity, I've just placed my component, the one which we created, a custom component. Everybody is able to understand, yes or no. Whatever we have been doing, now I'm placing it in the real places. Whatever we've been doing, we've been seeing in the preview. Working, yes, working. After you create an application, application is only for previewing, only for seeing whether our output is correct or not. See, finally, we need only component. We don't need application. Application is waste. In Lightning, creating application as of now is waste. You just need to create a component and you have to check those while. Where do you want? Rupam, I want a separate tab to search account. Search account, I want a new tab. So you cannot place this component because there is no structure. First, you have to create a structure. First, you have to create a structure. That structure is called flexi page. How to create a structure, right? How to create a structure, right? Let's assume that I will create an app. Or do you want me to put in sales itself, or do you want me to create an app and then put a tab there? What do you want me to do?
We have already app, right? Airline management, we can keep it.
We do? Where it is? Did we? No. In this environment, there is no app.
Okay. We can
So let
create
me
an app.
create an app. Chalo, let me create an app. App manager, right? I'm creating an app which everyone knows it. New Lightning app. What is the app name? App name is, what is that? Test management. Test management. I'm not taking anything. All this waste. Next, right? Next, next, next. I don't want anything. Which profile? Don't say next here. Select all the profile first. At least minimum system administrator. Click save. One app got created. One new app got created now. Next time when I go, I should be able to see test management. One new app has come. When I click on the app, there is nothing, blank. Here I want a tab. Tab of what? A tab where I want side by side. Okay. So first step is that you have to create a flexi page. In the flexi page, you can drag and drop the Lightning components. So I need a flexi page. Flexi page is a bokka. It's a bone. It's a structure. It's a skeleton on which you can put the remaining components. So how to go ahead? Setup. Keep watching. Before I go to LDS programming hard piece, I want to complete this small piece first. Here it is. Under user interface, you have Lightning App Builder tool. I'll click on New App Builder. New. What do you want to create? It will ask you. App page, home page, record page. I want to create an app page. Application page, tabs. Click next. What is the label? What is the label? I will say, right, what is the label? Account search, ACC OUNT account, SEAR says search and more. Tab name is account search and more. Click next. See, it's giving you the design. See, this is what it is now. What is the current design? This is what you see when you click on account, you click on contact, you see 100%, 75%, 25%. One is 100%, two is 75%. See, all these predefined designs are available to you. Like this, we can take this, or you can see this, half, or you can see this, ila. Mobile, it'll look like this. See, it's automatically mobile compatible. Desktop, it'll look like this. Tab, it'll look like this. Tab, it'll look like this. In right, mobile, it'll look like this. One region, I want only one. I want two region. I want three region. We will take what? We'll take this one, or we will take this one. No, we'll take. Okay, let's take this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm taking this. Finish. One flexi page got created. See structure. In that structure, you can drag and drop. I will drag and drop search account here. Search account will come. One. Next, second component. What I will do? I've already copied this. Let's open previous components in Lightning. Close this. File. Open Lightning resources. What else? Right? What else? We created right, we created right, let me open this account, create and display. This is account, create and display. What else? Let us see. Search account display con. Okay, let me see what is this. I'm opening an application. We are calling this component. It's lenti chiddam preview. Okay, when you say account name RUPOM Rupam, you say submit, it's get added in the database and it's displayed here. Okay, it's creating the account and it's displaying. We want this component also to be there. Perfect. What is this component name? 1601 class. Open this component. I don't need an application. 1601 account display. Close everything. File. Open. 1601 account display. 1601 account display. Here it is. LC. I need the only component. Open the component. Click on component. What is your work? Your work is only to come and paste this here. That's it. In that, there's a child component is called. Okay, that's fine. If I'm not wrong, this is an event or a handler. Event is also created. You don't need to put this in the event. It's only in the right now. Perfect. Close it. Come to your flexi page. Come and click on refresh. That component also will appear now. Here we go. See, account search. I'm placing it here. No, not account search. Sorry. Delete.
1601.
1601 account display. See, I drag and drop here. What were the components we are creating? Where am I using it, Rupam? This is the place where I'm using it. Next, anything else? We created tiles also, no? Does anybody remember what is that class name where we have a tiles plus? Anybody remember? Did we create a square box, name were coming? Anybody remember?
We created.
Yes,
Right.
Rupam.
Anybody remember that name of that component? Right, search account. Search account is done, no? 1901, we took it. 901 search account, we took it. Then where was that? This is, anybody remember? This is create. This is INIT, CSS. Okay, greater number calculator. Okay, let's take this. Nothing. Open it. Click on component. Paste it. Paste. Control S. Close it. Over. Now come here. Refresh. Refresh. You will be able to see that greater of 2 number. I drag and drop here.
It's 9th January.
Okay, somebody gave that. Anyhow, fine. Here, I want to put first class button. If you remember the first class, we created a lot of buttons. What was that? Button 31, if I'm not wrong. I'll open this. I'll say open. I go to the component. See that so many buttons we created. We created a menu. We created a button, right? So this also I want to place. You just need to come and paste it here. That's it. Control S. And that is also will be available. Guys, able to understand everyone once again, right? Where was that? Button 31. See, I paste it here. This is the way the button will come. Because you didn't use a card. Remember that if you use a card, you will get a white background. There, I didn't use a card. Keep watching. The buttons were placed naked. Naked. N-A-K-E-D. Because behind there is no card. That is the reason. See that how it's coming? Now I click on save. Activate. System will say where, right? Right, where? Click on Lightning Experience. Add to which app? Add not to this. Add to test management. See, add this page to the test management. Click save. This page has been added to the test management, right? Saved, I come outside. Next time when I go to the test management, I'll be able to see this page. Everybody is able to understand. Once again, I'm repeating. View all. Test management. I should be able to see account search and more. One tab will come. It takes little time. See, account search and more. When you click on it, it loads. See our menu. This is what we created in the first class, if you remember. See, everything will work. R, search, data is coming. Account name, right? Flexi Technology, F-L-E-X-I, Flexi T-E-C-H, Flexi Tech. Phone number, 56565656. Submit. Immediately, system will create Flexi Tech 1 account and it will display all. Somewhere Flexi Tech, see. Calculate greater of two number, 56, 77, 88. Calculate. The greater number is 88. These are all custom components that we created. And I'm placing them here. We developed this all. This is how you deploy. This tab, I can add it where? In my accounts, contacts, in new tab, see? You can create your own application now with the Lightning. You cannot do with a classic. That is the reason you need to learn a Lightning class. Now you see the importance today. Right? I can create a new tab called as passenger, and I can make my own components of passengers and I can put it there. You know how to create account? Same way, passengers can be created. Same way, the passengers can be displayed. Whenever you click on account, you see this one comes first. Same thing here also today. Right? I'm displaying it. Everybody is able to understand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. What is a flexi page? It's a structure. It's a structure. It's a Lightning experience structure to display Lightning components. So creating component is not enough. You have to create a flexi page. On that flexi page, you can put your Lightning components. How to put? Those check boxes. If you check those boxes, if you say Rupam, only app is, if you say available, right? While I create a checkbox, there are a lot of options available. New, Lightning component. Tab. If you select tab, then you can use that component only for tab. You cannot put them inside the record. When you double click something, a record, when you double click on account, that account record page opens. You cannot use it for that. Then you have to say, okay, I want to use it only in the record page. Lightning page, home pages, home page without clicking tab by default is called Lightning page. Everybody is able to understand? Yes or no? I've been ignoring these checkboxes, and today the importance of checkboxes. If you don't check this, then this will not come implements. If this doesn't come, you cannot use the components in your Lightning application. Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions?
No, Rupam.
No, Rupam.
All good? Everyone understood how this component, now these many days, 6 weeks, we have been only developing components. Today, I deployed those components for the end users. This is the way the end user will access. I cannot tell the end user that go to application, open the application, click on preview. No. See, finally, for example, if you remember, this is a event. When you're clicking on it, the data is passed to the event. From there, there's a server-side controller, an Apex class. Everything is working behind. We cannot see this by looking at a component. I don't even know how it's working.
Rupam,
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
you muted me. Till now, we haven't created, we haven't checked the boxes of tab and all in while creating the component, right? But still, we could able to do this, right?
Correct.
We can able to do it in a
Yes,
tab. We
because
can
what
able
is
to
that?
do
What is the checkbox does? That's exactly what I'm trying to explain. What is the checkbox does? Whenever you check something, it adds this word to your component, which I copied pasted, and I can add. That is the reason I'm opening all your old components. First day class component I opened, and I pasted that. What is the checkbox is doing? Whenever you check those boxes, what is happening actually? Nothing. It's adding this keyword implements app hostable, flexi page. See, flexi page available. Flexi page available for record home. See, it is making this component available for flexi page. Ante. And that is the need of the checkboxes.
So you
If
mean
you
instead of writing all this code, we can just check
copy
that?
paste, correct.
Okay.
If you check, this will come. You copy paste, this will come. Because in the previous components, we didn't check. So that's the reason I'm copying pasting everywhere. Going forward, we'll check it. So we don't need to copy paste there.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone? Any other questions? Any other questions before I move ahead? So that means I don't need what? I don't need application. So let's go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, hash record ID, why it's added default? It's a default or it's the any specific tab?
It is when you check has record ID, because now I will show you why we need record ID. If you remember the last class, let me open the last class. Open. I have hard coded the ID. Am I supposed to hard code the ID? I told you no. For example, let me open this too. There, yesterday, I hard coded the ID. I go to this, I say component, I close it. I come here, I say application, and I close it. This is what we did yesterday. My ID is what now? Hard coded. Is it what you should be doing it? No, we shouldn't be hard coding an ID. Then what I will do is that now I'm removing the ID. And I say exclamation v dot exclamation v dot record ID. CORD record ID. Did I declare any variable called record ID? Any aura attribute did I declare?
No.
Always
Not.
V. This is a system defined attribute. And that is where whenever you say force has record ID, here it is. This will contain the record ID and it will pass it to this record ID. That is the purpose of force has record ID. What is this force has record ID, Rupam? Force has record ID will bring the ID dynamically, and this force record ID can pass value only to record ID. It cannot pass it to any other variable. It recognizes only this keyword called record ID. So now I copy this, Control C, and I paste it here. Force has record ID. Now the ID is dynamic. You see that? No, I didn't copy any Grand Hotel and Resort ID. No. From where will it get this ID, Rupam? It will get it from here. Force has record ID. Right? That means from the Salesforce automatically. Control C. Now you see, I go to my account. Right? View all. I go to sales. Let me go to account. Account. Let me open anything. FlexiTech. I click on setup. I click on edit page. I click on edit page. Scroll down. I'll be able to see yesterday's class here. LDS record form custom. I drag and drop and I put it here. I drag and drop and I put it here. See, LDS record form. Yesterday we created this. We said column equals to 4. Come on, column equals to 2 should be good. Okay, I saved it. It will be immediately reflect there. Don't worry, it will take little time and it will say, I say save. First time activation. Click on activate. Click on assign to default org. Select desktop and phone. Click next. Click save. That's it. Next time when you go, the component will automatically pick up the data from the Salesforce. See, automatically it came. FlexiTech. I open, right? HCL. It'll show you HCL technology. See, automatically the data is coming. It took the HCL ID. If I hard code it, then every time it will take the same ID. Now I can say Grand Hotel Resort. It'll show the Grand Hotel Resort. Rupam, if this component is working, yes, you can go ahead and change. See, from entertainment, I will say consulting, and if I click on save, it changed to consulting. See, industry got changed to consulting immediately. See, this component we created, and it's taking the ID from where? Dynamically. Dynamically from where? From force, right? From here. Here it's taking. Has record ID. That record ID is passed to here. Earlier, yesterday, I was only hard coding Grand Hotel Resort, that's it. But today, our ID is not hard coded. It has been passed by the Salesforce. Clear now? Yes, sir.
Yes, Rupam.
Anybody has any other questions before I start LDS programming? Before I start LDS programming, anybody has any other questions?
No, Rupam.
Right? Everyone clear? That's good. Right. I'm closing this. You know now that we don't need application to display component. We don't need. We can display them wherever we want. We can display them as a tab. We can display them as an app page. We can display them as a record page. We can display them wherever we want by using those checkboxes. Perfect. Now let's do it. Let's do it. What we are going to do today, right? Let's understand. Now, I'm going to do LDS programming. I told you in LDS programming, let's revise ourselves. What is that? Right? LIGHTNN, Lightning Component Reference Library. I open this. LDS are of two types, form-based, right? In the form-based, what I have record form, record view form, record edit form. Yesterday we have seen view form. Record view form is used only for output. Here it is, only for output. Record edit form is used for input. Record form is used for both. This is form based, very simple. We did it. Now I'll be doing a programming. Force record data. Force record data has methods: delete record, get new record, reload record, save record. Now let us do this today, right? See, reload record we don't use. Why? Performs the same load function as on init. You know init? What was init? I've been writing a lot of init programs. Initialization, aura handler, init, re-render, reload. See, reload, re-render. You don't write program in real time. We use what? Performs the same load function as of init. Whatever the init does, same thing is done by reload. So we don't need reload. We can use init. The work of init is to refresh the data. Right? Now let's do this. First thing that I'm going to learn today, right? Little bit confusing, right? So your programming is now increasing. We are going to get to the next level of programming, which is hard programming, right? So keep watching. Perfect. Without writing a server-side controller, Rupam, can I create an account? Can I create a contact? Yes, let's create a contact. File, new, lightning component. LC _D. That means I'll not create an application for this. I will deploy this. Underscore LCD _ 3001 underscore, right? Example 1 underscore create con LDS programmatically, not through record input form. There, if you create, you'll get a right save button. No, I don't want. I want to write my own. Is it available for where? Your wish. You can check this. If you don't check also, later we can copy paste. No issues. So if you want to check, if you wish, I'm checking. I want it for a tab page. Only two I'm taking. Lightning page and tab page. Okay, only for tab page I'm taking. I click on submit. Immediately, right, implements force hostable. Right? I want record also. Record will come only if you take available for record page. Then only you get force has record ID. Force has record ID. Right? New to show you. Lightning component. Dummy test test. Lightning tab page. Select record page. Then only you will get the ID. Then only you will get the ID. See, force has record ID comes only when you select record page. I want this Rupam. Okay, copy this. Come here. Right? If you don't need record ID, then you don't need to put it, because I'm just creating a page. I don't need any record ID. So here we go. Check boxes. Two check boxes we did. Record page, tab page. Whenever you take record page, then only you have a force.id. Then only the system will get ID automatically. Perfect. Now let's go ahead. Aura, 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 ATTRIBUT, attribute. Aura attribute. Name equals to con. Type equals to object. You know that whenever you're creating a new contact, you need to initialize it. How do you initialize it? How do you initialize it? How do you initialize?
Default equal to
Default equals to SObject type equals to account. SObject type equals to contact. Now you see that I'm not initializing it. Whenever you use programmatically, we don't need to initialize it. Next, aura attribute attribute. Actually, let me copy this. Right? Aura attribute. Name equals to new con. Con, new con. Con, new con. When the initialization should happen? After entering the data we initialize, or when do you initialize that? When do you initialize a variable? When should we initialize a variable?
Before only.
Before an enter is, before a data is enter, right? You, for example, I'm going ahead and I'm showing you, right? Open execute anonymous window, right? It's coming in like this. Okay, anyhow, fine. It's coming like this. I don't know. Okay, right? Array. Now I created a messed up. Where is the menus? Come on, guys. Control S, close the developer console. Right, come here, setup, developer console. I open it. Right, file, close all. Debug, open execute anonymous block. ACC, CONTACT, contact con. Con equals to new contacts. Con dot first name equals to Rupam. Con dot first name equals to Rupam. Con dot last name equals to CHAKRABORTY. Con dot phone equals to 22222 or 3333. Insert con. Is it the right way? Is it the right? Step 1. What is the first step? Declared. STP. Step 1. Declare variable. Step 1. Declare variable. Step 2. Initialize the variable. I'm teaching Apex now. INI. Initialize the variable. Step 3. Map the variable. Step 4. DML. Can I shuffle the steps, guys? Can I put step 2, declare the variable, then I can go step 3 and then I will initialize and then insert? Can I do this like this?
No.
No.
Contact con dot first name, then I will initialize new contact. If I run this, it will slap you. It will give an error. Right? Can I put the step 4 in step 2 place? Con, insert the con and then map and then initialize. Can you shuffle the steps? No, you cannot. Your steps, first declare the variable, right? Declare the variable, first step, then initialize the variable, then map the variable, and then use DML. Idiye paddhati, ilane vellale. I want to do this first, then this. You cannot. If you do this, it will give an error. Same thing I'm doing here. Keep watching. I'll say execute now. It creates an account. It creates a contact. Same thing I'm following here. Open lightning resource. We already created today's date. 3001. Here it is. LDS programming. Open. I go to the component. When the initialization should happen? Before you start mapping. How can I initialize it? I have INI. I have INIT. Aura handler. Aura handler. Name equals to INIT. Value equals to this. Action equals to C dot INI me, initiate me. C dot INI me. C dot INI me. Initialize me. We will write that. Now what I will do is that I will use, remember that here, right? We will use force record data. This is the first time I'm using something. FORC, force record data. RECORD, record data. Force record data is acting as a controller from the component perspective. He is the guardian to guard the data. Force record data is a guardian. Where? In the component. He's a component guardian, right? What are the things that I need? And that's exactly what I'm using from here. Force record data. Under the force, I'm taking record data. What are the things that we need in the force record? First is Aura ID. First thing that you have to declare always is Aura ID for it. AURA, Aura ID. Aura ID is equals to give anything. myCon REC, myCon rec. Target. Next, it has target fields. A simplified view of the field, a reference to the record field in a component. Target fields. Which fields? Right? Target fields. I want to target equals to exclamation V dot target is my new con. Mute this. Target is my new con. Space. Target is my new con. New con is my target. Right? Sorry, not target field. Target fields are my contact. Sorry. Target record. There are two things. Target field, target record. Remember that. There are two. Target field, target record. The provided record. Attribute that will contain the relevant request of the field. Target record. I select target record. There are two things. Target record equals to which record you want to target. Which record you want to target. Exclamation V dot. My target is the new one. Take the fields from the contact. Take the fields. Target record is your new contact. That is the target. Target fields are contact fields. Where are the fields? Rupam. Now I'm declaring the fields. FIELDS. You can declare a variable. If you remember, yesterday I did that. My field equals to string, array of string. Then in the default, right, I gave name, phone, fax. Somebody asked, Rupam, if it's a number field, then I told you whether it's a number field, whether it's a pick list field, it is a label. So I can directly use like this also. Target field equals to what? Equals to last name, comma first name, right, comma phone. PHONE. These are my target fields. Force record data. Force record data. Now, right, let's go ahead and do our regular programming. Now I can do my regular programming. I can do my regular programming. What is this? Lightning card. LIGHTNIG, lightning card. Title equals to TITLE. Title equals to contacts. Icon name equals to standard colon contact. Title is done. Inside the title, I will say aura set. Attribute equals to actions. Inside this, I'll have a button. LIGHTNIG lightning button. This program we have been doing long back, so I don't think that it should be surprising to you. Label. Oh, yep, label. Label equals to save. Variant equals to success. A green button will come. SU success. Success. Right? Anything? Icon. Icon name equals to utility dot save. I don't know whether it's there or not, but if it's there, it'll come. I save one save icon will come. One floppy disk icon will come. Next, lightning.
On click wish.
Sorry. On click we forgot. Oh, main thing only we forgot. On click. On click equals to exclamation C dot save me. One function called save me will be called.
Utility column.
Sorry?
Icon name utility column.
Colon. Correct. Oh, what is that? Lightning spelling is somewhere wrong. Check it out. Oh, I didn't completed it. No, so that's the reason. That's okay. Lightning input. INPUT input. Lightning input. Label equals to first name. First name. Whatever the data that you enter, value equals to exclamation v dot con dot Rupam. Why I'm not taking new con? Wait, first let me do last name. Oh, this is the first name, no? Okay. FIR as the first name because last name is compulsory. So that's the thing. Now I go ahead, copy this. How many fields you want? 3 fields. First name, last name, and it has to go to the last name. Next, phone. Over. All my things are done here, right? My field is done, right? Now there are 2 functions. Yes.
Spelling of success is wrong, I think.
SU
double C E double S.
CESS. Success. Perfect. Success. That's good. Now 2 functions. New 2 functions. INI me. I go to the controller. I say INI me. Initialize me. Comma. There's a second function. Second function is save me. When you click the button. In the initialization, initialize the variable. In the save function, save the data. Perfect. Now let us initialize the variable. First thing is that before you start entering the data, the variable has to be initialized. Where? What to be initialized, Rupam? I told you the guardian is force record data. Here I have both the variables, con, new con. So let me initialize this force record data. How can I call the force record data? Using aura ID. So I'll say component.find. Component.find. Find what? Component.find to initialize force record data has a method called as, right, get new record. What does it will do? Loads an empty record template, a structure, a empty record structure is loaded. See, which includes any predefined data values. So I want to load an empty structure first. So I will use get record. I'm using the get record method. Component.find, component.find, find what? Where is that force data? This can be used for force data. Force data is here, called my contact record is the name of that force data. Dot get record. This is the command for initializing. Here there are 4 parameters. What are those parameters? Object API name, first one. You cannot change the sequence. Record type, skip cache, callback. Parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3, parameter 4. 4 parameters are there, right? Inside this, there are 4 parameters. 4 parameters. Now I'll explain one by one. First parameter. What was the first parameter? First parameter was what? Object API name. What is the name? The name of the object. The API name of the record. What is the API name of the record? Contact. C-O-N-T-A-C-T. It's a contact data that I'm creating. Comma. Second parameter. What is the second parameter? Cache. Second parameter is, sorry, record ID. If null, the default record ID of the object will be used. If null. For a new account, for a new contact, do you have a record ID? No. So I'll keep it null. I will keep it null. Because for a new record, for a only the ID will generate when the record is saved. So I don't have a record ID. So I'm setting it to null. None. Cache. Let's understand cache. Skip cache. Force trip to the server, skipping the local cache. True, false. Force, that means server will skipping the local memory. It will keep on going ahead and getting the data from the server. I will say false. You can say true also. That means take from the cache memory. Whatever the data is there in the cache memory, use that, right? So that the data refreshes faster. The last parameter, what is that? Callback. It's a function. Function to invoke after the new record is retrieved. This is the last one. After the record initialization is over, then you call callback. Now I'm writing a callback. 4th parameter. What is that? $A dot get callback. $A dot get callback. How do you write it? How do you write it? You write function. You give a name to a function. I don't want any name function, nameless function. This is how you write. This is the structure. Remember this, guys. That's it. I'm copying and pasting the structure. Whenever you write get new record ila rayale. Whenever you're using in the force record data, you're using get new record 4 parameters 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, inside the function, I will say here, I'll write the program. Further program I'll write inside the function. Further program I'll write inside the function in this green bracket. See, what is that? Alert. You can write. Actually, we real time we don't write anything. Why? I'll tell you. Alert. The initialization is successfully done. The initialization is success. You may You may enter data now. Now you can enter the data. This get template will get the data. Control S over. This is for initialization. A new template, empty template is loaded. Empty template means a empty memory location is created. There you can enter the data. And now you can save it. To save the data, again, component dot find, because I'm using an aura ID, dot in the force you have save record. One function is already available. It has only one parameter, callback. See, callback function invokes after the record is retrieved. That means it's saved and then the data is retrieved. Saves the current record. See, the work of this to save the current record. So I'll say that dot save. Ila raster. Component dot find dot save. Find what? This works only for force record. Who is the guardian? Force record is the guardian in the controller. Find it. Here I'm finding. Save the record. Save the record. Record will be saved. Ante. We will do further programming. Wait. Record will be saved. That's it. I am creating contact. Right? Control S. I don't need an application now. Today I will not create an application because I said D. From where? Right? Let's say that where are we? We are in opportunity. Rupam, from opportunity, I should be able to create contact. Yes, sir. I click on setup. I click on edit page. I go to the flexi page. My component is visible there. Today's date, my component will be visible there. 3001, create contact LDS programming. That's the one. Now I go ahead and drag and drop. Where? Here I'm doing. See, contact. Wait, what happened? Did he made any mistake? It's coming here. Button has a save button. Why it's looking like this? Let us see our component structure. Right? Lightning card title icon equals to this. Okay. So it's looking icon akkada idi side leddu kochindi. I have written everything inside. Oh,
You save.
Everything inside the aura set only I have written. See, only the button has to be inside the aura set. Remaining all has to be outside. That's the reason I'm thinking why it's looking like this. Control S. Don't worry, it'll change. Refresh. I click on save. See, my component is ready. Wait, now nothing will come. No message will come. Wait, now you see. Initialization success. You may enter the data now. As soon as the initialization happened, this variable is now got initialized. And that is the message we are displaying from here. Initialization done. First thing is that in INIME, initiate me, I am initializing my one. And after initializing, I'm displaying information. Okay, now you enter name, WAIT, wait technology, wait ready. First name is wait, last name is ready. Phone number 7777. Click on save. Did something happen? Yes. Go ahead and check in contact. There'll be wait ready will be there. Rupam, is that there? Okay, contact. See, a new contact created called as wait ready. Rupam, I didn't got any confirmation whether your account got created successfully. Now that all I have to write inside this. Inside this, you remember what is that as per the standard save record? Inside that there is a callback function. I didn't write that. See, this is how you save the record. Simple command without writing a server-side controller. Did I read it? Have I written an Apex command? No. Did I map the data? No. Right? See, we don't need server-side controller to create account, to create contact, to retrieve data. We don't need. I told you, we don't need Apex actually in Lightning most of the time. 90% cases, you will not require Apex at all. Without Apex, see, I'm able to save the data to a database. The form is not contacting server-side controller, right? It is not set param. The contact is being set there. Then it's not reading the response, nothing. I told you that server-side controller program was last week. This week onwards, we will not even touch Apex anywhere. No Apex anywhere. Now, everybody is able to understand. See, my program is working. Inside this, I will write what? Function. 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 This is the way we write. Function spelling is wrong. F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N, function. You can give anything. A variable. Variable. Any name you can give. Save, R-E-S-U-L-T. This, after the data is saved, the data, the complete data will be returned to this. Save result will hold. Now I can write an alert message. Alert. See, your contact is created successfully. With contact ID. I want to display the ID. Plus, all the data will be stored in save result, as I told you. Save result.id. Save result.id. Save result.id. I is small if I'm not wrong. Save result.id. Case sensitive. Save result.id. Control S. Next time, when you go ahead and create a new contact from where? From opportunity, you'll get that. Open any opportunity. All opportunities. I placed creation of a new contact in opportunity. In the opportunity, we have initialization done. Now I will say, what is that? What is that? Happy Rao. Name is Happy Rao. Phone number 88888. Save. I should immediately get an alert. See, your contact is created successfully with contact ID undefined. Oof. Undefined. Let us see whether contact got created or not. I should be able to see Happy Rao. Oh, Happy Rao got created, but akkada ID ravatledu. Case sensitive. Case sensitive. It should be ID then. ID. Oh, caps ID. Okay. Caps ID. Control S. Next time come. Refresh Salesforce. It takes time to deploy. I go to the opportunity. I open an opportunity. And I fill the name. Initialization success. Ooke vastundi. Anduke I told you, we don't need this. In real time, we don't write anything here. Because this message is now annoying us. This message is now annoying us. Right now, what is that? Right? Sad Mohan. First name is Sad, last name is Mohan. Sad Mohan. Phone number 44444. Save. Your contact ID is null. Oh, my ID is still not coming up. Let us see. Let us see what I did. Alert. Function. Yes, I have written a function. Save result. Save result. And I'm saying save result.id. And I'm using, right? That is where I should be getting it.
Any ID, right?
Sorry?
Record ID. In the component, we didn't declare any record ID or something like we're not sure.
Okay. That's okay. Here, after the data is created, right? I'm just thinking whether that's the way the ID will be displayed. Yep, it should be. That's the ID. That's the way the record has to be displayed. Okay, fine. We will see this, right? We'll see this later. That's not our purpose. We'll not waste the time in unnecessary things. We will see how the ID comes or how you can display the data. Rupam, this is not how when we create a contact or an account, ala radgada akkada oka green color box vastadi. For example, I'm creating account called as TTT. I click save. I'm getting what? A green color box. See, green. I want it should come like this, and it should go away automatically. I don't want a simple message to be displayed. I want green button, green message, red message. These are called toast message. What do you call it? Toast message. Toast. Toast message. To get a toast message, your work, right, is a copy paste. Go to Google, just say LIGHT and until lightning toast message. TOST. Toast. TOAST. Toast message. Lightning
Rupam,
toast. Yes.
in previous code, whatever you have written, record type ID is if it is null means it will take default. Now, if I have couple of record types, then I have to write record type ID as a
Array.
uh,
As an array.
array.
Correct.
So how
Correct.
the system will take it if which record type ID we want
You have
to
to
type?
go by loop then. You have to go by loop. You have to go by aura iterator. Or here in the program, if you want to go one by one, then you have to go by right for or a while statement. Getting
Okay.
it? You have to take a while statement, right? See, currently what we are doing, currently we are creating one account, one record. How you'll get a multiple? So first question is that from where the multiple ID has is coming up. From where the multiple ID question is coming up.
Because I have record type IDs are couple of things, so I wanted to know that based on the user.
No. See, be precise to this requirement. Be very clear. Don't try to mix two requirements, right? Whenever you are saving a record, we save one by one.
Okay.
Record gets saved one by one. Remember that. Every transaction happens one by one. You might be thinking that there are 2, 3 insertions are there. At a time, 3 is inserted. No, at a time, 3 is inserted. Transaction is 1, but it happens one by one. First record is created, then second record is created, then the third is created. Right? So for that, you have a loop. If your list contains more than one, then you will use a loop. With me?
Got it.
So that's your answer. You will use a aura iterator or you'll use a while loop here. Currently, currently I'm filling one data, I hit the save. So system will have, there'll be no record ID, right? And that is the reason it's giving null actually, to be open and frank, right? The record ID got created, right? The record ID got created and it should return it, the ID. So that's the reason I was expecting ID, which we'll see later, because that's not the purpose now. We have a lot of other things to do. We will come here, not a problem. I will not leave any stone untouched, so don't worry about it. So the ID will be displayed automatically on the screen, saying that this is your ID after saving the record, because that's exactly what it says. Document clearly says, what is that? Callback function invoke after a record is retrieved. Retrieved, it says. That means the save is not only saving that current record, it's also retrieving. Then the callback function is called. Callback function is called after the data is saved. That means this function
R
is
should
called.
be capital.
Sorry.
R should be capital in save result so that it will come.
Correct. Right. Should be save result, but that's a variable. That's a variable. You can use any variable. It's not compulsory that you have to use some keyword. This is not a keyword. It's a variable. Save result. Save result. Right? It's a keyword. Let's see. Control S. Somebody said so. Okay. I told you this is not the purpose as of now. Purpose we'll see later. I want a toast message. Whenever you want a toast message, go to Google, type lightning, go to the force.com toast message, or the second one. Anything you can take it. Right? This is the copy paste program. nothing else. Inte copy cheyali. You have to copy paste this one. Where toast event, create a toast event. Toast event dot set param, set the parameter, fire the event. Predefined system events created. Control C. Em ledu. Just copy. Come here. Paste it. Where toast event. Right? Did I copy it end to end? Control Z. Let me see. Inc. Right? Where toast event. Perfect. Till fire. Right? What are the toast event specifications? You see that error will display red. Warning will display yellow. Success will display gray. Info will display gray. Success will display green. See, you can control the color. You can control the title. You can control the message. You can control the duration for which the message has to be shown. Right? Currently, just come here. In this message, I am removing this for the moment. Okay. Here, I will put this. Copy paste. This is the copy paste one. What is that? Success. The record has been successfully saved. SAVED saved. What I've gave? I give title this. Title equals to this. Now, we want color. What is that? Color. Color is controlled by type. Type equals to error, warning, success. I will take type equals to next, comma, key, type, value, success. From where I got this? Here, success. Control S. Next time when you go ahead and save it, a green box will come. Right? I come here. I go to my opportunity. Refresh. Let's hope it works. Right? I click on installation. Right? See, I fill the name. What is the first name? First name is very happy SRIVASTAVA. Very happy Srivastav. I click on save. See, we got the toast. Red color, green color. You want red message? Set it to what? Error. As per the S1, set it to error. Then red will come. That's it. You can't control any other colors. Right? Error. Next time when you save, the same message will come in red now. I go ahead. I go to opportunity. I open any other opportunity. Right? Refresh it because it takes time to get refresh. Right? Now I enter. Right? So what is his name? Right? So what the Farhan? Radio Mirchi, last name. First name, last name. I click on, that's okay. I click on save. One red will come, see. How we are controlling it? It's a copy paste program. Nothing you have to do. All these were pre-written. Toast event, Drupal, what is this total report? It's a pre-written function. Toast event is a variable that you're calling. What? $a.get, e dot. You remember e dot? We use an application event. So it's coming up. You get a message. Plus, let's see that. Save result.id. .id. Control S. Let me try whether ID comes or not. We'll try to put the ID. Right? Opportunity. I open this. I say A, last name BBB. I hit save. It didn't got refreshed. Otherwise, I should get ID equals to null. It didn't got refreshed. So you have to refresh it. Right? Did you save this? Yes, we saved it. Dot save result.id. I refresh again. Now let us see. Name BBBBB, last name BBBBB. Save. Still I'm getting undefined. We will look on it. Why it's undefined coming up. Small ID, let me check. Control S. Control S. Let's see whether it's a case insensitive somewhere. By the way, I use the same variable. Yes. Same variable I have used. Same variable I have used. Right? So let's see for the last time. I click on, right? I click on I click on save. Oh, still I'm getting undefined. Here I should get the ID actually. The system returns the ID to this ID field. Right? ID. If not, right? ID. Otherwise, if not, then there are multiple ways to get the IDs. As you go inside, that is the reason I told you I'm least bothered as of now for that ID is not coming up. It should be stored in this variable, right? Variable. In this variable, I should be able to see the ID, right? Okay, anyhow, fine. Now, right, we can say we can debug this also, alert. This also we can put save result. We can see what is there in the save result, right? But as of now, forget about how to get the ID and everything. Record got saved, and this is the way that I got a message. Your record has been saved successfully. Everyone clear how to use a toast message? Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions?
Rupam, we have to
Yes.
close this toast message. I have to close it automatically.
It will close
This
automatically.
toast
No.
message.
This toast message is a message that comes for a fraction of seconds and goes away automatically. And that you can control by this duration. The default duration, the default is 5,000 milliseconds or microseconds, whatever it is, microseconds. You can increase the timing. You can make it 10,000. It will close
But
automatically.
based on yes.
Tell me.
But when I am do my project in toast message, it was not going automatically. We have to close that window.
No.
That is, client was claiming that it was a bug. It should go automatically.
Automatically. Then go ahead and set the duration. No, if it's not going away, then put the duration there. If see in the message, the duration I have not given. So in such case, immediately use okay, not going. Now I'm forcing it to go. Duration. Force it to 5,000. Make it 4,000. Now it will go. Forcefully it will go. I'll make it 1,000. So if it's not going, so then don't go by the default. Forcefully put it there. Duration 1,000. Immediately it will come. It will go away. The next time when I click refresh,
We said yes. We said that was a standard functionality like that.
no. You can. If it's not going while clicking, which browser they are using? They should be using Chrome or they should be using Firefox. If they're using any Safari,
Chrome
Gafari,
browser.
and then it should go away. Then it's going away in my screen. If not, then forcefully make it go. And there I'm giving the duration there. See. Now if I create it, immediately it will go away. Right? CCCCC. Save. Come. What I give, how many seconds I give, it's staying so long, it's gone. Staying more than that. How much I give? I gave 1,000 duration. Give it. I mean, if you give it forcefully, reduce the numbers. 1, it will come and it will go away. Something like that. So if you force the number, it will be automatically. Here it is, duration. Length of the time the toast message is visible for in milliseconds. Applies to example toast mode, the default is this. If the provided value less than, if you give less than this, then see, by default it will take this. So set it to 5,000. But even if I made it less than this, it will stay this much only. The default is 500. You cannot reduce it. Got it now? How to fix the problem? Go ahead and check, it will fix.
Yes, Rupam.
Right? So put duration there. Anybody has any questions? Now, let me explain end to end what exactly is happening here. I am entering the data. This data is getting saved in con. This data is getting saved where? In the con. In the contact, we are saving the data. Then what is this new con? The new con is the target structure. Structure I need. And that is one for the structure and one for the saving the data. On the con, I'm saving the data. All the fields I'm adding in the con. But when I'm initializing it, right? When we're initializing it, what is happening? This whole, what is getting initialized, right? Our whole force record is getting initialized, force record data. In the force record data, I have target field, I have target record. Target record is nothing but which record you're targeting, the structure of the record. That is called target record structure. Where are the fields? Where are the data? In con. That is the reason I'm saving in con. Target fields are saving the data. Target, right? See, the reason is that I might be using 3 fields, but in the contact, is it only 3 fields are there? No, there's a mobile, there is a fax, there is a phone, there's a billing city. That's a complete structure, and that is this one. A complete structure is targeted. But out of that, I am just focused on these only, these 3. So that is the reason I'm not focusing on fax, email, right? Salutation, mailing city, mailing country, right? There are mobile phone, there are so many other fields. v.con will target, right, the complete. Remember this, right? Target the complete, right? What are the fields that you're declaring? We are taking it here. That means it will control these fields. These are the fields in control. Rupam, what happens if I take one thing extra? Go and check it out. This is your homework. Suppose I take now, right, email, lightning input. I'll say email. I'll say dot email. Is it included in my fields? No. Email is not included. Rupam, if I enter the email data, will it be saved to the database? Check it out. This is your homework. I declared a field, but that field is not a part of my field list. Right? What will happen? You have to check it out. You have to give me the answer. Right? Next class. So this trial and error you have to do. What happens? So what is this? Both are same. Can't I put next homework? Can't I put both are same? New con. Structure gada. This is also con. This is also new con. Both are object. New con. What's the problem? Do this also. Why I have to create 2 variables, Rupam? Can't I do it with a 1 variable? Right? Target record is contact. New values are also in contact. Can't we do this? Yes. Check it out. Yes or no? So why I'm taking 2 separates? Right? All the data we are entering where? In this variable. Who is controlling this variable? Force record data. And that is the reason we are first finding the force record data with an RID. Then I'm saying get new record. I'm saying save record. Save record is an inbuilt function available. Get new record is an inbuilt function available. It's inbuilt function in Salesforce. Right? We don't need any server-side controller to save the data. Whenever you are using save record, it is always recommend that you have a new record. Save can be used for both new and update. Save can be used for both new and update. It can be used for both. For example, here it is. We created CC. We created CC. Now I'm changing my phone number to 888888. I hit the save button. I hit the save button. Let's go ahead and see what is happening. Is it 2 CC created? No, see, 1 CC created, right? It is not creating one more CC. It is creating, right, where it is. Try to understand what I'm trying to explain. I go to the opportunity once again. I open any of the opportunity, all opportunities. I open some opportunity. I fill the name, DDD. DDD. See, I didn't enter the phone number. I hit the save button. One contact called DDD got created. Later, I entered the phone number 898989. Is it creating a new one? Is it supposed to create one more DDD? No. Save. It's updated actually. Your record has been successfully saved. Go ahead and check. I will have no 2 DDD. I have only 1 DDD. 1 DDD. And the phone number is 8989. Initially, the phone number was null. I didn't give. So save record is used for both creating a new as well as, right, as well as updating. For update, you need ID. That means after saving, the ID is getting stored here. I open GenPoint. I'm creating EEE. EEE. First time there is no ID. System understand it's a new. Save. A new record has been created. Now, after creating, the EID is stored in this component. E component lekko store undi. That is the reason next time when you see I created an contact, if you go ahead, if you open another page, I'm opening another tab. A contact called E got created without an ID, without a phone number. See, phone number is not there. Phone number is blank, you see. Now in this page, in this component, the ID is still there. Now I change the phone number to 99999. I hit save. It doesn't create a new one. Next time when you go and see refresh contact, it doesn't create a new EE. On that only it's updating 999. That means till the time I close it, the ID is stored in this, and that is the reason I was trying to get the ID. After the data is saved, it returns the data. When it returns the data, it has ID. That means this command, save command, can be used for both creating new as well as old records. Here the ID. Here I have set for new record. If there is ID, then it will become old. How to pass an ID? Force has record ID. How to pass an ID? I have taken force has record ID. Right? I can directly use this. Where? Here itself I can use. Right? I can use. I can pass it where? Here. I can directly say, right? Let's go ahead. Force record ID. Right? You can say v dot, right? Where we can pass it, right? We can pass this record ID at multiple locations. You can pass this record ID at multiple locations, guys. I can pass it, right? I can pass it at a multiple location, right? For example, here itself I can pass, right? Field, this is the field, right? These are the fields that I'm using, right? I can use, in this, can I pass, right? In this, can I pass, right? Yes, you can. You can declare, right? You can go ahead. You don't need to declare an attribute. V dot record ID, right? V dot record ID, exclamation V dot RECORD record ID, comma. You can pass it here. New fields. You can pass the record ID from here, right? I'll give you a simple homework. Those who are not able to understand, still, Rupam, what is this? Asal, what you're trying to explain? Write out the homework. If not, we'll do in the next class. It's very simple, but I want you to put your head. I'm in contact. Sorry, I'm in account. In this page, edit page, I want to create contact. I want to drag and drop. Contact, contact, contact. Create contact. What is that? Today's date. Here it is. I put it here. Create contact. Create contact will come. I click on save. Save. Next time when I come, I'm creating a contact, guys. Keep watching. Everybody has to do this and you have to tell me in the next week. I fill a name, Ravi, Sashtri, Shastri. Phone number 111. Email came, ravi@shastri.com. Whenever I hit this, contact will be created, but I want that contact to be linked with this account. When I click on save, you go ahead and see a contact called Ravi Shastri got created. But it's not linked to that account. I want it should link to here. It should show the account from where I created. If I open it in FlexiTech, then that account should be linked to FlexiTech. If I open in Wipro Technology, it has to link that account to Wipro Technology. It has to link that account to the contact. Understood the homework? Right? You have to pass only the record ID. Same step. Con dot account account ID is equals to, you have to give the ID. You have to give the ID of that particular, for example, Wipro. Right? I go here. Now if I create a contact called Rupam will be created. Rupam 22 Chakravarti. A contact called Rupam 22 will be created, but that contact will be linked to Wipro. See what I'm doing? Con.account ID. I'm passing what? The v.id. v.id I have to pass to this field. If you're able to pass v.id to this account ID field, then automatically an account will be linked to the contact while creating. Execute. What happened? Here I give a semicolon. Execute. See, same thing. Contact. Now you will see that Rupam 22 and link to Wipro. You have to do this with a lightning. I have placed this component in the account. Has record ID will give you the account ID. Your work is to pass to this variable. Ela pass gesture is the question. You have to pass it to the variable. Simple one line, guys. Okate line. You have to pass the value somewhere. Where I can pass, Rupam? Where I can pass? You have to pass the value. Think multiple ways. Account. See, I'm showing you. I'm giving you a little bit of thinking. Label equals to account account ID. Account ID. That field I will use here. I'm giving you multiple options. Account ID. Here, from where it has to come? It has to come from record record ID. Control S. I go to my account. I open any account, HCL. Refresh. One more field has to come. Refresh. See, account ID populate ayinda automatic ga. See, automatic ochindi account ID. I'm giving you the hints. Infosys. See, automatically Infosys ID loaded. Ee paina ID. It's got loaded here. You have to pass this to contact. Now you know how to get the ID. ID is automatically coming. You're in Wipro, I'm getting Wipro ID. You're in HCL, you're getting HCL ID. This you have to pass while filling the name, right? The way I was showing you here, right? Name, Rupam, phone this, In this, you have to pass this ID. I've showed you how to get the ID. Now your work is only to pass it to the variable. If you pass it to the variable, immediately an account will be created, because a contact will be created connecting to this account. If I create, right, Shahrukh Khan, Shahrukh, last name Khan, phone number 222444444, email address something, I hit save. Rupam, is this ID will be passed? Save. Now go ahead and see. Shahrukh Khan is not linked to the account. ID is there. A field కూడా పెట్టాను. If you check that account ID field కూడా ఇక్కడ ఉంది. But the ID didn't got passed. వెళ్ళలేదు. Then where should I pass this ID is the question. Where should I pass this ID? How should I pass this ID? You have to pass it to the v.con. How should I pass? You have to know. Simple word you have to do. So find this out. Everybody got the homework? Understood the homework? Yes or no?
Yes, Rupam.
Right? Create a lightning component to create contact using LDS related to account. That is the homework I'm giving you. Create a lightning component to create contact. Create a lightning component to create contact through LDS. Not, I don't want through, right, Apex controllers. Through LDS, force data, linking corresponding account. So in the account, you will have this component place. When you save it, you create a contact. That contact has to be linked with that particular account. Right? So think a little bit and you should be able to do it. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Everyone. Able to understand? Yes or no?
Yes, Rupam.
Right? Those people who are still thinking, I will say component.set. There are multiple ways to do that. One of the easiest ways, use component.set. ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తారు మీరు చూసుకోండి. Use component.set. Use component.set. One single line I told you, and that line also I'm giving you. Use component.set. With that, you can do this. Think how. That all you have to build it.
Rupam,
Right?
here we
Yes.
got contact record ID, right? Con is miss con, so we have
V
to
dot,
map con
you
dot.
have to map it to account ID. See, where are you placing this component? This component is placed in account. Force
Correct.
has record ID, will pick up account ID. Wherever you are placing it, it will pick up that particular record ID. Right? And that is the reason it's an account ID. And this account ID, you have to pass it to the which field? To link, you have to pass it to account ID. Con.account ID. అంటే కాన్ లా డాట్ అకౌంట్ ఐడి ఉంది, ఆ ఫీల్డ్ లో యూ హావ్ టు పాస్ దిస్ వాల్యూ కాల్డ్ రికార్డ్ ఐడి. Correct now?
Got it.
Right?
Just in component set, we have to pass the record ID.
Correct. How will you do that? I gave you the simple way. That is the easiest. There are multiple ways to do that. Simple way is that you can do it. Right? Do it. Try to practice. You explore by yourself. Me telling everything doesn't fetch you anything. These are advanced level programming we are going. So you need to make sure that you go ahead and do this all. Right? Perfect. Right. Do this. If not, then I'll show. Now, how to delete? What are the methods available? Whenever you go to the force record, these are the methods available. What is that? Out of this specification, not toast. Where is that? I deleted force record data. Okay. Force, right? Record data. Right. Where is that? Force record data. I'm here. We have successfully covered new record, save record. Now we will see delete record. How to use a delete record. To delete a record, what you need? To delete a record, you need an ID.
Record ID.
Perfect. Very simple. Control S, I close it. I'm creating a new one. File, new, lightning component. Lightning component. LC underscore D, deployment. I will not create an application. Wherever there's a D, we will not create an application. Underscore example2 underscore now underscore 3001 underscore example2 underscore right LDS delete programming. Remember that through form based, delete is not there. In the form based, you can save, you can edit, but there is no delete option in form. Record edit form, record view form, record form. In this, you can enter a data, you can update a data, but there is no delete option. For delete, you have to go by the programming. Delete ki dar ledu. Either you have to delete using LDS, or you have to call the Apex server-side controller. You have to pass the ID, and then you say delete that ID record. That's it. There are only two ways. In form-based, you don't have a delete option. Now, Aura component. What I will do, directly I'll paste one, right? Okay, LIGHT lightning card. Or do you want me to place the button directly? Then I'll place the button directly. LIGHT lightning button. Lightning button. Label equals to delete. Delete LDS. Button will come like this. Variant equals to destructive. 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 Whenever you click this button, on click, right? I want to call a function. Exclamation C dot del me. Inte. There's nothing here. Lightning card, nothing I'm doing. Now, here we go. Don't worry, it's right. It's not that much. You have to have a force data. From where will I get the ID? From where will I get the ID? I have to use force data for sure. Otherwise, who will control? Who will govern the ID? ID also belongs to a record. Who will govern that ID? From where will I get the ID? Right? So there we go. So I will say force RECORD record data. What are the things we have? First one, Aura ID. This is the second time I'm writing. Give any ID. I will say DELET, delete LT123. This is the ID. Next, record ID. The record ID has to be automatically come. The record ID also has to come automatically. From where? From where it has to come automatically, Rupam? From force has record ID. But we didn't use it. So let me copy and paste it. Let me copy, right? Or I can copy this because while creating, I forgot to check box record as well as I should have only checked, see, new lightning component. I'm creating TST test 2 or test 3. I'm checking only this record page because in the tab, nothing, only the record page has a record ID. See, force has record ID. I need this. Control C. I come here and I paste in my component. I close this component. There we go. Force has record ID. Now the record ID will come from here. Exclamation V dot RECORD record ID. It's a keyword. It'll give, right? You need to have fields. You need to have fields, minimum of fields. Let's go here, right? You need to have minimum of fields. Fields. You need to have minimum one field. So I will say fields. Fields equals to, right, ID. I'll just keep one. Let's see whether this button works or not first. What happened? Fields. Oh, I put in lightning button. My mistake.
Delete.
Control X. I should be in the force. It's not a part of here. It's a part of this. It's not a part of, right? Control X. It is a part of force bracket. Control S. Now let's see whether this delete button works or not. Now I go here. I go where? You can place it anywhere. I go to the account. I click on Wipro Technology. I click on edit. I click on edit page. I will put my button there now, the delete button that we created. Where is that? LDS delete, this one. I drag and drop and I put the button here. One red button will come. See, LDS delete button comes. I click on save. I click on save. Next time when you go, you'll be able to see a delete button coming up there. See, a delete button. LDS delete. When I click on it, see, Wipro is not deleting. Wipro deleted? No. When I click on it, nothing is happening. It's not deleting. Hey, Rupam, why? Let's fix it. Let's fix it. Right? Let's fix it. Right? You need a couple of things. Number one, you need to have an attribute. Aura, attribute attribute. What is attribute name? Name equals to obj object. Type equals to object. object object. Control S. Oh, what happened? Aura attribute name.
There is no flower bracket.
No flower bracket. Type is object. By the way, we didn't wrote the Delmi program. Delmi, it's completely empty. In the Delmi, you have to use component.find. So component component dot find. Find what? Component dot find dot. What is the method? Method is delete record. It has a callback. Callback function to be invoked after the record has been deleted. Perfect. I can show your record has been deleted. Here we go. This is the way you write. Find what? Find the force record. Where is the force record? Here is that. Name of this ID is delete123. Delete LT123. Find that and delete it. This is the function. Let's see whether I need this attribute or not. Control S on the keyboard. And whenever you call it, this delme function will be called and this will be called. This is how you write. Component.find, find the force data, delete record. That's a method. Now we'll go ahead and we'll refresh this. Account. Refresh. 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 I go to the account. I open Wipro Technology. I hit the delete button. I hit the delete button. Still nothing is happening. Refresh. Rupam, why it's not deleting? Right? Because you have to pass the target object ID also. Target object. Delete. Delete. Right? I go ahead and I say delete. See, delete is not working. That means our function is incomplete yet. What you have to do? You have to go ahead and create an attribute called object, right? Object, right? An object I created. That you have to pass here. What is this? Here you have to go ahead and you have to use fields. Fields already we have used. Target fields. TAR, right? Let me copy from here itself. Force bracket, target fields. Control C. Target fields equals to, what is that? Exclamation V dot obj. This is must. Certain things are must, right? Fields, right? Remember that one field is must. In the fields, you should have the fields. Control S. Now let us see whether it deletes or not. I go to the account. I refresh my account. I refresh my account. It takes time, guys. We need to be a little patient here. Refresh account. I open any one of the account. FlexiTech. I click on delete. I click on delete. Looks like my delete function is still not working. Right?
In Flex, there is no contact Rupam.
That's okay. Eh? I don't need a contact. I'm deleting the account only. No, delete. I need an ID. And already the force.com has an ID.
Target.
You don't need, right? Target field. What else we need? Right?
Target
Field is
object.
the target object. Perfect. So let's go ahead and see. Right? Right? I'm going ahead and placing a target object. Right? Where is that? Oh, sorry. Here it is. Force.com. Target record. Target record. There are target record is there. Right? Target record. Which record you want to target? Target record. Right? So record ID is there. My fields are there. Right? And there's something called as target error. Will be sent to a localized error if the record can't be provided. Localized error. Right? So let's do one thing. Let's see where the problem is coming up. I will declare, I'm saying target error is equals to exclamation V dot is equals to exclamation V dot ERR MSG. Where is that? I'll create an attribute immediately. I'll create an attribute immediately. And I will say name equals to the one which we created. Error message. Right? The one which we created. Error message. Type string. String. String only. Let's check it out. It's string. Yes. So I declared a string. Whatever the error is there, I'm placing it here. Right? And that, if you want, we will display here itself. Below the button I'm displaying. Exclamation V dot error message. Right? Now, rather than declaring the ID here, what we can do is that we can create an attribute. Let's do this. Create an attribute. Aura attribute. What is the attribute name? Attribute name is field. FIELDS. Type. It's a string. String of default. This is what I did yesterday. I'm repeating so that you remember it. You need to have minimum one field. I will say name, comma phone. I don't need to actually PHONE phone. PHONE phone, right? Because I doubt whether the I is capital or small. Here it's creating a problem. So that's the reason I'm replacing this with V dot the field name fields. Now I have the Aura ID, I have the record ID, RECORD record ID, force has record ID. It is passing to this record ID, right? I have fields, V dot fields. I have target fields, V dot object, and I have the error message. This time it should be working. We have everything. We have everything. Automatically this should be working now. There we go. Let's see. I'm expecting this to be working now. Accounts. Refresh. I'm refreshing because it takes time. So let's refresh. 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 I'm hitting refresh so many times. Now let's open. I open FlexiTech. I click on delete. I click on delete. Go to the account. FlexiTech is still there. Oh, it's still there. Delete. Why it's not deleting? Let us check the controller. Component dot find. I find it. Delete record. Delete record. Let's complete it because it might require the function callback. So $A. Here you write a function. Dot get callback. Maybe because of this function we have left incomplete, no? Because $A dot get callback. And here you go ahead and write the function. Function. F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N function. In the function, this is the way we write a function. I will say delete result, D-E-L-E-T-E, delete R-E-S-U-L-T. This is just a variable. This is the complete structure, guys. Control S. Complete structure for delete. Now it should be working. Otherwise, we have to start troubleshooting. Refresh. Right? What I will do is that I will just log off and log in. That will be more good. So I say that, oh, if I log off, then everything will get closed. Okay. Even developer console also will be logged off then.
Rupam,
Refresh.
in the
Yes.
fields, phone should be in the quotes, like it might cause.
Which one? Which one?
The phone should be in the fields, in the fourth line.
Right. That also will cause a problem. 100% will cause a problem. Right. The comma is not. Here is the comma. See, small mistake we are doing. It should be working. Right. Observe any other place I made a mistake. No. Refresh. Refresh. Now I go ahead, open FlexiTech. I click on delete. Delete. Right, it's working. See, the record got deleted. You got an error. That's a good news actually. Go ahead and check in account. FlexiTech is not there. Gone. Wipro, I'm opening it. I said delete. Looks like there is a problem. Perfect. Go and check in account. Wipro is not there. TTT, I'm opening it. Click on delete. Looks like there is a problem. You know what is the problem? After deleting, system doesn't know where to go. The record got deleted. It's no more there. What should I display on the screen? You should tell the record, you should tell the system that after deleting, go back to account home. Because we have not written that piece, so it's giving error, which will do it in the second step. Finally, my delete button is working. The problem here, see now if I go to the recycle bin, you'll be able to see those accounts deleted. See, TTT, Wipro, Flexi, it's sitting in the here. The problem was not me completing this one. The problem was because of this field, comma. You need only one field, guys. You don't need any field. One field is enough. One field is enough. It requires one field minimum. Minimum one field has to be there. Minimum one field has to be there. Enter. See, now I have removed the phone also. I'm refreshing it. Right, even though I'm refreshing my recycle bin, that refreshes the complete Salesforce actually. I click on view all. I click on sales. Once again, I'm going to the account. I will delete and it'll work fine. refresh. Now see, I'll open what? Let's open HCL. I hit the delete button. Delete. See, it works. You need to have minimum one field, guys. Minimum one field. Minimum one field. Record ID, field, a target object. What do you want to delete? See, I can put this button anywhere. I can put this button in contact because nowhere, excuse me, nowhere I said it is for contact object, it is for account object, it is for name is a common field which is available everywhere. That means I can use this button even for opportunities. Even for contact also I can put this button. Saruk Khan. Set up edit page. See, here also I'll put the delete button. LDS delete. I'm placing it in between, just beside submit. Delete. One delete button has come. Save. It will delete contact also. It will delete contact also. Everything. It's a universal button line created. See, now I click on delete. See, here also same thing. And there is no contact called Shahrukh Khan. Got deleted. Everybody is able to understand. That is the reason I have taken name. Only name. Because name is a common field everywhere. You know that the first field that get created for every object is name. Even if you create a custom object, the first field name is name. Now see that this button, and in the object, I've not said it's account. I didn't said it's a contact. I said object. And in the default name is a common field for every table or ID. ID and name are everywhere there. This is a button which can be used anywhere. Everybody clear? First thing, how to write a delete button? Yes, understood. I know that you have to review these all. I told you today on going forward classes will be advanced classes. Next class will be dynamic component, little bit more advanced. Now we are climbing the mountain. Then Aura methods, then interfaces. Clear guys, clear everyone. Yes or no? Able to understand? Who is controlling the data? Force record is controlling the data. With a force record, I can use a delete method. Now it is a time for us to write the program inside this. What was the program? After deleting, after the deletion is done, for example, Ravi Shastri is a record. I deleted it. Delete. Ravi Shastri got deleted. System doesn't know where to go. It's giving an error. And now we will fix this. Now, what I will do here, we will go for a navigation. It's a copy paste work. Remember that. It's a copy paste work. The way you went ahead and you copy pasted what? Toast message. Here you say LIGHTNING lightning navigation. Go to Google, type lightning navigation. Go to the first one. This here will have a little problem, but let's hope things goes good. That's it. Navigation. Navigation. Right? You have to use navigation. First of all, you have to use lightning navigation in your template. In your component, you have to use lightning navigation. Lightning navigation keyword has to be used. Lightning navigation or ID equals to give anything, whatever you want. Whenever you want to navigate After deleting the button, I want Facebook to open. After deleting the button, I want to go to the contact. I want to go to the case. This is called rerouting. In in Visualforce, it is called page reference. The same technology is called as page reference. Here it is called as navigation. Step 1, use navigation in your component. Step 2, right? Go ahead and copy this from here. Bring the navigation and copy it. Control C. Go ahead, bring the navigation and copy it. If not, then we'll copy the full one. That's okay. Right? Go ahead and copy this. Nav service start. Okay. Generate page reference. Right? Component.find nav service. Right? Let's see whether it works or not. You have a lot of navigation. I'll show you how this is done. So nav. See, it is called page reference in Classic. See, in Classic, you can use like this. Currently, we will use this where navigation. Till where? Till here I'm using. Copy. Control C. I come here. Here I'll paste. Where navigation. Right? You use page reference. Here also page reference. Right? Type is this. You're not setting the nav service. So let me go ahead and further look on this program. Right? Here component.find, not comp, nav service. First thing is that and then you're creating a page reference. That page reference you have to pass to the nav service. Right? You have to pass that page reference to the nav service. Here is the nav service where here I'm passing it. Nav service then dot. Actually copy everything, to be open and frank. Let's not get into this. Right? I'm just checking whether I'm in the right or wrong. Brackets is a big problem. It starts here, it ends here. Okay, so okay, let's copy the whole bracket. Control C, copy everything. It's a copy paste, right? I remove it. I copy pasted everything. Now there are a couple of more copy paste has to be done. Before than that, you also has to use one more attribute, right? We are using URL. We'll modify this. Control C, right? I come to the programming. I go ahead. I use this nav URL, nav page reference, type is object, right? So Control S on the keyboard, right? Perfectly fine, right? Later we will change it. What is this? Control S. Let's see whether it works or not. I come here.
We have component instead of CMP.
Yeah. That we have to replace. That's correct. Component.find. Wherever there's a CMP, where is a component.find? Because our is that anywhere component.set, component.set. Anything? Anywhere CMP? Control S. Control S. Save. Now let's go ahead. Come here. Contact. We are in contact. Remember that. After deleting, immediately system should take me to where I said, take me to account homepage. Take me there. Right? So take me there. Perfect. Let's open E. Let's delete it. Delete. Looks like there is a problem. Unfortunately, there was a problem. Your administrator ID. It takes little time. So don't think that that could be the problem. Press enter. Have some patience. Right?
Sir, we need to save the component program also. We haven't saved it.
We saved it. Oh, we didn't save it. Okay, Control S. Yes, because these all references are coming from there. Okay, save. Refresh. Wait. refresh, right? Refresh, refresh, refresh. Now I go ahead and open DDD. I click on delete. No, it didn't went through. It should have gone, right? It didn't went through. So let us check where nav service. Is it our nav service available? Component.find nav service, right? Aura ID. This is the nav service which we have used. Perfect. Where page reference. I declared a page reference. Type is this. Account home. Perfect. Component.set. Where page reference with the page reference. Did I declare a page reference? Yes. It's a type-rich object. So page reference. So whatever this page reference is there, that I have set to the page reference. Where default URL, I don't need actually. Nav service.generate page reference, generate a URL. That it should go there. Then call back the function URL, right? Component.set v.url equals to default URL, right? Do I need all these things? I'm just thinking our URL is set to hash default URL, right? Default URL. You need component.hash. See, currently there is no URL, hash URL we gave. So that is what it's trying to v.url. Did I give any URL here? I declared a URL and that's a string. We didn't give a URL. So component.set URL, that's a null URL. So this anyhow, this is for any external website. If you want to send it to facebook.com, then in the URL, you will go ahead and you will set it here. Default equals to, or you can give URL equals to, right? You can go ahead and you can say www.facebook.com here, and automatically system will route you to the Facebook, Twitter, or whichever external website you want to do, right? Let's see first. Let us get it routed to the account page, right? Let's go ahead and check, because this services has changed. Otherwise, the services was completely independent earlier, right? Let me check it out whether we got everything or not. Navigate, that's okay. Page reference, navigate. I can use this also, no, rather than hold these things. But on click navigate component.
Here
No.
there is init in that
No,
component.
that is on initialization. Leave it. I don't need init. We can do that. That is on the init they have did it. It's not on the init function you need to do. I can call it in anything. Right?
Whenever we click on delete, page automatically loads, right? We have to write an init function only.
But after the delete only it's loading. No, init is at the time of loading. Init is at the time of loading. Right? No, it worked. I did in the last class also. It took little time, but yes, we should be able to do it. Where page reference. Let me check it out. Standard object, perfect. Object name is account. Component.set. We are setting it to where we are passing it to the navigation, right? Nav service dot this component dot set b dot URL. We are setting the URL only, right?
Here, this one thing is there, right?
Nav service equals this. Page reference is this. Nav service dot navigate. This I want. 1 minute. I'll modify the code. Wait. I don't need these many all. I don't need these many all. I will modify and we'll work it. Nav service dot navigate to the page reference. Where is the page reference? This is the page reference. Okay, let me delete this all. I don't need this all. The only problem is the number of brackets. We started here. This is our callback function. What are these additional brackets coming up? Where this bracket is getting closed here, $A, 2 brackets, 2 brackets. Okay, perfect. Let's see now. Control S. Work. Nav service dot navigate. Page reference. If I say this, it'll navigate there. Inte నాకు ఎక్కువ అవసరం లేదు, right? We don't need this URL also. We'll remove it anyhow. Page reference and navigate. Only two is required. Page reference and navigate, right? Even though I don't need page reference also. Let's see. Now I will do. Let's go ahead, contact. It'll work, guys, right? Documentation is always, if you try to follow, it doesn't work in that way. By this exercise, you are able to understand how to use lightning documentation. Whenever you have a problem, you just copy paste. Some program doesn't work, you need to twist it. Whenever you don't know something, this is the dictionary where you'll refer in the real time. All the documentation you have to read, and then you have to start coding, right? These many days we were directly coding it. Now see that I'm coming to the documentation, I'm showing it, I'm doing it. Going forward, mostly the advanced classes, I'll come to the documentation, I'll show it, I'll copy from there, right? If I want to write, I can write in a single stretch, but I'm showing you, if you have something new to come, this is the way you will do it, right? Now see, control, right? Let me refresh. Let me refresh. Let me click on App Manager, Service. I'm just killing the time, guys, so that it get refreshed. I click on Service. I click on View All. Contact is there everywhere. I click on Sales. Now I click on Contact. Refresh. I delete CCC. Let's let it look. I click on CCC. As soon as I click on delete, I'm expecting that this will go to the account page. Delete. See, working. Cheppan gada. You don't need anything. See, I deleted the contact. This time I didn't got an error. It went to the account page. There's the program. You don't need all these things. We don't even need this also, URL. You just need only two things. You don't need even page reference also to be open and flag. I just need nav service. Idi kuda avasam ledu, because I'm not bringing it anywhere. I'm not using it anywhere. I don't need this page reference also, guys. I just need this. Ante. So how to navigate to another page? Lightning navigation to be used. Come here. First, find the nav service. Component.find. Declare a variable. In that variable, declare standard object, whether it's a custom or a standard here. Account home. No, I don't want to go to home. For example, it's coming to account. I want to go to all accounts. So put it all account there. Here, all accounts. Place it action name. Right? All accounts. We'll change it. Don't worry. If you have a time, we'll do it. All accounts. Right? You can divert anywhere. You can divert to passenger page. You can divert to campaign page. You are in contact, but and finally nav service.navigate, the variable. Here they have used page reference. You can use anything. This is the only program you have to do. That's it. Control S on the keyboard. Your nav service works perfectly fine. Documentation will tell you so many things, guys. Documentation will tell you so many things. You have to find out what I have to take from documentation, what makes sense. I brought the nav service. That's the reason there is a nav service there. Where nav service, component.find. That is the reason nav service, navigation service. Then I created a variable. That variable I'm passing to the nav service. Remaining I don't need, because remaining is for the URL. So either you can go by this piece, or if you want to divert to some URL, then you have to go. Where default URL, here you have to give the URL in the place of hash www.facebook.com. If you copy this program, this will divert you to Facebook after you delete. Do it by yourself. Try to find it out. I want to divert you to Flipkart after deleting the contact. Now, Rupam, the same button is there in where? Account also. Whether it's there in account, whether it's there in contact, whether it's there in opportunity, it will divert to the account home only, because that is what I've set the nav service to. Account home. So wherever you are, right? I open UUU, I click on delete. Immediately after that, it went to the account. See, you open account Rupo, you delete. Here also delete button is there. I'm in account. From account, it will go to the account only. See, account home. It's going to the home. Home is recently view. You can take all accounts. This is called navigation service. Only this much. Copy paste work. This is how, no rocket science. We are not finding anything. Neither we are writing this nav service. Right? We are calling the nav service. And this is navigation, lightning navigation. You have to use this keyword. Only one lightning navigation. Lightning navigation helps you to navigate to pages, different pages. Everyone clear? Everyone clear? Yes or no? Guys, able to understand? Whenever I click a button, I want it to go to some other page, then you can use this. You can, now I'm calling it inside what? Tell me. I can have one more button. Facebook. When you click on it, use this. It will take you to Facebook. When you click on it, take me to contact home. Put a button, create a button called contact home. Click on it. It will immediately take you to contact home. Place this button in case. From the case, you can directly go to the contact home page with navigation. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Guys, able to understand? Yes or no?
To some extent.
Others? Yes, no. Others? Yes or no?
Yes,
Right?
Rupam.
You need to review these videos. Going forward, your documentation help is this document only. You need to know this. Generate a URL for given page reference navigation. Right? It example generates a URL to an account page. Right? Everything don't copy. Read. This ability you have to build in yourself now going forward. The ability to use this document for your programming. See, we copied first whole this thing is didn't work. All right. Because we need this navigation, right? I need this navigation chart, right? Navservice.navigate. That is where, right? You have to read these documents and you have to see it is navigate.navigate ekkada ledu. I copied from here. See, when you come here, see, I copied from here the command. But this command is not available here. Ikkada ledu command. Sagam program, half program I copied from here, this much, and then immediately I went here. See, two program I mixed from this document and it's working. This is what exactly I copied till here. You can see. Then I didn't copy the remaining piece. Then I directly went here and I said navigate nav service.navigate to that page and it's navigating. So you have to go ahead and you have to see, right, how this has to be done. How this has to be called, how this has to be done. Right? Do you want me to continue further or do you want me to stop today?
We'll stop.
Choice is yours.
We'll stop, Rupam.
Right? Going forward, your classes will be advanced classes. All creating lightning components with buttons and everything, all gone. Those days are gone now. Right? I will not focus on the structure. If you started observing, going forward, my structures are less and these programmings are increasing, or different things are coming up in the JavaScript. Going forward, my structure will be very less. Earlier, my structure was big, right? On this lightning cart, lightning layout. Now you know all those structures. Going forward, we will be less focusing on component. We'll be more focusing on controllers. More focusing on controllers, right? So within LDS, you can create, you can update, you can delete, you can do without writing a server-side controller through an LDS concept, Lightning Data Service. Review the two classes, yesterday's and today's. Next class, I will start a new concept called as dynamic component. Dynamic component I'll start, right? Don't miss this class. These are your core classes. These many days, we were focused on design, click button so that you get adjust with Lightning. Now, once you're adjusted, I am taking you to the next level. Wherever we have a doubt, we will come and we will show you. By knowingly, I will create a doubt so that you should know when should I use this document and how should I use this document. After the class is over, I'll not be there. That is the reason I'll come to this document and I'll take a help of this document and we'll do it. This is not all. Wherever I feel will come. Now and then I'll come and I'll show you so that you know, oh, ఇలా యూజ్ చేస్తారు ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్స్. ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ లో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, ఏది అసలు యూజ్ చేయాలి is a question. Somewhere it's saying for, somewhere it's saying aura, right? I told you aura if, aura iterations, right? So force, Rupam, what is this force? We have used force bracket. Rupam, what is force output field? I'll tell you all these things. What is this UI? What is this UI? In the UI level in unnai. Idi entity. Then what is the difference between a UI button and what is the difference between a lightning button? All these things we have to understand now. By ikkada kuda button undi. Here also you have a button, see? And this button is under lightning. Under lightning, you have a button. See? So many namespaces are there. You have to see. Under UI also button is there, lightning is button. When should I use UI button? When should I use lightning button? Going forward, we will try to understand all these things. So confusion classes are about to come. Be careful. Do not miss. One class you miss, next class I will directly use navigation and you will be thinking how this is getting navigated, right? So that's it from my side today. We'll stop here, right? We'll continue. Next week also the class is online, even though the government has declared from Tuesday or Wednesday, right? The institution starts, right? Please make those who are attending offline classes on the morning, right? If you have your classes, then you are back. You'll be back by next Monday. All the offline people will be back by next Monday. This week also we will continue online. Make your reservations. If somebody is attending offline classes, your offline class will start from 6th or 7th. 6th onwards, I'm starting offline. Let me see the date. Sorry, 7th onwards. 7th of February, your offline classes starts again. We'll be back to the institute. So till then, thank you. Next week, all online. All the link remains same, no change. Happy weekdays, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you.